Hey, it's Ina from Books and Boy Bands, and I'm back with another book haul. This time I did shop at four different thrift stores here in the Philippines, and today I'll be talking to you quickly about each of the books. I might not go over what the books are about because these are mostly just impulsive buys, but I would just like to share why I picked them up. The past few weeks we had Philippine holidays, and two of these stacks are from two different thrift stores you can find in Philippine malls. And then I have two different online stores. One is a collective haul of like a month's long worth of book purchases. And then the other one is a haul for their bargain sale, which every book was priced at 35 pesos. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first three books I have here came from chapters and pages, but a mall branch edition. This was from Festival Mall. I remember I bought four books from them, but I can't remember which is the other one. So I don't know. If I find it, I'll let you know. But these are all thrillers, and the first one is Dear Wife by Kimberly Bell. I am a sucker for domestic thrillers, so I decided to pick this one up. And I was interested with the type of mass market paperback it is because it's thinner and it looks really, really cute. So yeah, it just says here that it is a revealing portrait of a modern marriage, emotionally compelling and will haunt you long after you read through the pages. I remember I already have read a Kimberly Bell book, and a thriller that I liked or loved. I'm not sure, but that's the reason why I decided to pick up Dear Wife. The next book I got is The Girl Before from J.P. Delaney. Last National Bookstore So It Reads Fair, I got Believe Me by J.P. Delaney, and that one has the blurbs for this book. I think this is the most popular book of the author, and it says here that this is also now an original series available on HBO Max. So there, this is The Girl Before, also in a similar like lengthwise mass market paperback format. Next, another domestic thriller. This is The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I have a number of books from this duo of authors, but I haven't read all of them. They're all in my thriller shelves back here. But yeah, I think I also have a copy of this one. I'm not sure if I sold it, but since this was a bargain and it was still in a pretty good condition, I decided to pick this one up too. So those are from Chapters and Pages Festival Mall. The next one I have are the books I got from Book Sale SM South Mall. So I did quite the haul. I can't remember if these are all of the books or I messed it all up, but ta-da! This is my stack from Book Sale SM South Mall. I was surprised that they have really good deals. So next time I go to that mall, which is just you think less than an hour away from our home, I definitely spend time, allocate time to go through the shelves at Book Sale. So the first one I have is A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. This is a Charlotte Holmes novel. I remember seeing this around like maybe 5 years ago in bookish circles, and many young adult readers love it. I don't know if it's the first or whatever number in a series, but I remember this was a series, so I got it. The next one I have is Stronger, Faster, and More Beautiful by Arwen Ellis Dayton. I don't know anything about this book, but I was drawn in by the cover and the title. It says also here at the blurb by Teen Vogue, if you love Black Mirror, this will send shivers down your spine. So this is about the future, and it features different characters. But yeah, it's all about science is changing bodies and saving lives, but how will it change what it means to be human? So it looks like a sci-fi read, and I haven't read one in a while, so I decided to get this one. Next is a part of another series I have read. This one is Perfect Fifths, A Last Chance at First Love by Megan McCafferty. So this one is a Wednesday Books novel. Uh, I remember that I did become quite the reviewer for Wednesday Books titles when I was very, very much active in NetGalley. Um, so when I saw this title, and I remember that it was a part of the series, and I decided to get it. Yeah, so this is a part of the series where there's sloppy firsts, second helpings, charmed thirds, fourth comings. I remember getting an arc for sloppy firsts and reading that. I thought it was so, but I just thought this one has a cute cover, so I decided to get it. Next, I have Zack and Mia by AJ Betts. I think this was turned into a film. I'm not sure if I remember it correctly, but I remember this is about two young adults who have terminal diseases, I think 5 feet apart, or The Fault in Our Stars vibes. So, yeah, I remember watching that one and liking it, so I decided to give this one a try. Next is an oldie but goodie. This is By Your Side by Casey West. I have read a few books by Casey West. I don't remember if this is one of them, but editing Ina will let you know. But I just saw it in book sale and I thought, ooh, what a steal, so I got it. It's in pretty good condition still, so there. Next is another good condition book that's another famous young adult author for romances. It's How to Love by Katie Cotugno, and it says it's a vibrant, sparkling narrative of first love and second chances. I do love some second chance romance, so this is quite up my alley, and I decided to get it, of course. And then finally, this is the last thing I remember getting from book sale. This is Where the World Ends by Amy Zhang. I remember I had a copy of this. I unhauled it because if it has been stuck on the shelves, but I've always been curious what this one is about, so I got it. So those are all the books from book sale. Next, I have the bargain books from Librodeca. So I got all of these books for 35 pesos each. Let's go. So they did have quite a number of James Patterson books in collaboration with different authors. And I know James Patterson is like, I feel like a group of different ghostwriters. So that's why they are able to put out so many books in a year. It's spanning multiple genres. If it's just James Patterson himself, then kudos to the guy. But I think he helps with the outline and somebody else writes it. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but since it was just 35 pesos, I decided to get 5 of them. I don't know if I'll be able to read any of them soon, but I just decided to get them. The first one is Steal. It says, A Billionaire Son is Missing. Is it a suicide or a devious plot? By James Patterson and Howard Rohan. Rohan? I don't know. But there. The next one is The Midwife Murders by James Patterson and Richard D. Lalio. And this one says, a newborn baby taken, a mother left for dead. A missing patient is a hospital ward's worst nightmare until even more people disappear. So, okay, so the one who will investigate these missing cases or the murders is the senior midwife in the hospital. So, there. Next, I have another James Patterson and Howard Rowan. This is Killer Instinct, and it just says here, is his hidden past about to be revealed? And it looks like this has been adapted into maybe a limited series or a movie on Sky Witness. So, there. Oh, it says here this is a sequel to a book called Instinct, so I might have to look for that one, but yeah, there. Next one is another collaboration by James Patterson and Howard Rowan, and this is Second Honeymoon. It says it's a holiday to die for. It's another sequel. It says the gripping follow-up to the bestseller Honeymoon. It's about FBI agent John O'Hara receiving a call from a man desperate for his help. The son and daughter-in-law have been found murdered on their honeymoon in the Caribbean. So, there. I think these types of books can still be read as standalone if you are interested in like the specifics of each cases, but you might, miss out on some things revealed in books past about the main character detective themselves. So there. Lastly, I have a collaboration between James Patterson and Candice Fox. It's called Hush Hush. It says Harriet Blue is back and she's taking no prisoners. Harriet Blue used to be a detective. Now she's inmate 3329. So, there. I've been craving for some thrillers because I haven't read thrillers in a while. So, there's like a crazy thriller haul here. I still have two more. This one is The Nanny by Jilly Macmillan. I've seen this title floating over bookish spaces as well, especially in the thriller genre, and 35 pesos I think is a super steal, so I got it. It just says here, 7-year-old Jocelyn loves her nanny more than her own mother. When her nanny disappears overnight, Jo never gets over the loss. 30 years later, Jo must return to her childhood home and finally confront the past. What secrets was her nanny hiding, and can Jo trust what her mother tells her? It was blurred by Shari Lapina, and it says, pulses with tension until its shocking conclusion. So that's very, very interesting. And then lastly, I have a Tess Gerritsen book, and it says her stunning first thriller. I've been seeing this author as well. Her name has been all around like thriller recommendations, and it's nice to see her first thriller. And it says she's too scared to live but too afraid to die. The first body is a mystery, the next body is a warning, the final body might be hers. Ooh. It has a tagline here, if it's gripping, it's Gerritsen. Ooh. Okay, so I have another mystery. This one is Leanne Moriarty's book, Truly Madly Guilty. Again, this is 35 pesos. It says here, this is a story which begins with a barbecue. By the end of it, a lifelong friendship will be in tatters, a marriage on the rocks, an innocent bystander dead. In just one evening, 6 lives will change forever. I think I have watched an adaptation of a Leanne Moriarty book. I just don't know which one because it seems like they've all been being picked up by different media companies. So yeah, I've always been very interested, especially I know it's a domestic thriller, like it has multiple characters like within the same neighborhood, so that's very gripping to me. And then I have two bestsellers. The first one is a historical fiction, The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. Philippa Gregory is one of my mom's favorite authors, and I don't know, just seeing books from this author is always like a reminder of my mom. Though she doesn't have time to read books anymore, I still get like her favorite authors every once in a while, just in case she might be interested to read the book again. So there. And then the last one is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I am a super twihard when I was ever since I was younger, and though some people like felt like their tastes have grown and they kind of deny ever reading Twilight, I am not one of those people. I still love Twilight. It's very nostalgic, and this one was, I think, her next release after Twilight, but I never had the chance to read it. I think this one is sci-fi, so I'm still very much curious, and so I'm interested to read more about this one. And those are all the books from Librodeca. Now I have a so it looks like it's actually a haul from 5 thrift stores and not 4, because I have this like stack of books from Bookchigo. Bookchigo is another local thrift store. Their physical store here in Luzon is very much near to our home. So after we did our quick staycation, we passed through Bookchigo, and Bookchigo offers like a wholesale store, and another is a retail store where prices are a little higher. That houses the popular titles, and then the wholesale store is like trying to find the treasure among various books, and you get um, charged with like $4 per kilogram of books, or 200 pesos. So here I have this stack that I got for 400 pesos. So this one is $8, or 2 kilograms. So there. The first one I got is Frostbite by Rachel Mead. This is part of the Vampire Academy series. I haven't read it, surprisingly, even though I loved vampires. So I just randomly got this one to like complete my 2 kilo haul. And then the next book I have is We Need to Talk About Kevin by Lionel Shriver. This one is a book I've been seeing around, and I've always been curious what it is about. Well, I just know that it's about this mysterious kid. I don't know if the kid is sinister or like literally evil, or I don't know, but it's a winner of the Orange Prize for Fiction in 2005. So there. The next one I have is, I think, the UK cover for Girl A. I actually have the Book of the Month copy of this one. So I'm thinking of having a giveaway for this one, and or possibly body reading the book with my sister. So since I have 2 copies. So yeah, it says here, Girl A, she said, the girl who escaped. If anyone was going to make it was going to be you. I am Lex Gracie, but they call me Girl A. I grew up with my family on the moors. I escaped when I was 15 years old. Now something is pulling me back. So, there. The next one I have is the two Millennium books. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and The Girl Who Played with Fire by Stieg Larsson. And it's another very, very popular book with multiple millions, I guess, of copies all over the world. And I haven't really read the books. I haven't watched the movie. So yeah, I'm very, very interested. My sister also has a copy of this one. So I'm thinking of body reading the first book with her, given the chance. And then next, I have a National Book Award winner, Sing Unburied Sing by Jasmine Ward. I was really surprised that I found this one in the Bookchigo hall. In the Bookchigo place, there were literally shelves of books. So this is another award-winning book. It says it was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction 2018, and it's about a family and an epic tale of hope and struggle, the power and limitations of family bonds. It was written in distinctive lyrical language. It brings the archetypal road novel into rural 21st century America. So there. Lastly, I have this YA romance that I have read already. I don't know why I bought it. But this is 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. And it's about this aunt. The aunt of our main character has 13 little blue envelopes with different letters for her. It just says here, would you follow the directions? Would you travel around the world? Would you open the envelopes one by one? So there. Those are all the books I got from Bookchigo. Now I have this big box here beside me filled with all the books that I got from Books by Chapters and Pages. So it's linked with the company Chapters and Pages, but this one is fully online, so that they just upload books, and readers, buyers, hoarders like me, like rush to claim and pay for the book. So they're very nice because they allow piling, and I am quite near them, so we just do same-day delivery once like I fill a box of books, because it's not like I'm in a hurry to read all of them, because I have hundreds here at home. So the first 2 books I have are 2 beautiful historical romances. Look at the covers. So I'm always a sucker for historical romances, and these 2 books are from Julie Ann Long. This says I'm Only Wicked with You. That's the title. This one has After Dark with the Duke, and they both have very, very nice covers. Next one I have is Darling Rose Gold by Stephanie Robel. This, I think, is a book inspired by Gypsy Rose. The true crime case about that Munchausen's by proxy disease. So it's about a mother-daughter relationship. I think I can't remember, but I remember seeing this one when it came out. Very curious about it, but I haven't done anything with my curiosity. So there, here's a chance to read the book. The store super cute. They did send out some of the books in wrapping paper. So let me just. So here I have another Judith McNaught. This one is Whitney, My Love. This is one of my favorite Judith McNaught books I read when I was younger. And I already sold my copy of this one, but I couldn't resist trying to get a copy again. I got this for 110 pesos. The next book I have is another Judith McNaught. This one is Perfect. This is not a historical romance book. This is a contemporary romance book, but I loved it so much. And I haven't encountered this cover yet. So it's nice. It looks like a historical romance, but really it is like set in the 90s. And it's between an actor and a woman. I think this has a Stockholm syndrome feels. So yeah, but I really fell in love with their story. It's one of my the books that got me into reading when I was younger. So there, next I have this one. I think is another contemporary romance. This is Hate to Want You by Alicia Rai. I think I've read one of the contemporary romance books of this author, but in one of those animated covers that we see oversaturating the romance market. But there, so here I have also another Julia Quinn book. This one is Just Like Heaven, the Smith Quartet. It's the newer covers. This one I got for 130 pesos. So there, Julia Quinn. I love her. I have read, I think, half of the Bridgerton books. I have yet to read the other ones. And I have read her other series. I can't remember which one. But here I also have a historical fiction book, a Reese's Book Club pick. This is The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. So there's no synopsis at the back. It's just blurbs. So there. Next I have is a domestic thriller. This one is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. His mistress is dead. His wife is his only hope. Would you defend your husband if he was accused of killing his mistress? That was the question at the back. Very, very much curious about that one. Next, I have more historical romances. It's another modern style historical romance cover. This is A Lady's Guide to Mischief and Mayhem by Manda Collins. Of all the crimes scenes in all the world, she walks into his twice. So there. Ooh. So it says mystery, romance, and an indomitable. What's indomitable? Heroine. So there. Next, I have another Julia Quinn book, this time with more authors, Suzanne Enoch, Karen Hawkins, and Mia Ryan. Modern style cover. This is The Further Observations of Lady Whistledown, an irresistible treat for Bridgerton fans. So, of course, I got it. Next is a Joanna Shoup book. I think this is my first Joanna Shoup. I miss the step backs. There are no step backs anymore. But this is about a rebellious heiress, a duke in dire straits, an anonymous midnight tourist. So, yeah, it says here it's the fourth installment in the Fifth Avenue Rebel series about a secret affair between a free-spirited heiress and an uptight duke, which turns more passionate than either could have imagined. So, and then we have another one. This one is a step back. Let me open it. Ooh, Yay! So this is by Sarah McLean. I am a fan of Sarah McLean. This is The Rogue Not Taken in Scandals and Scoundrels series book 1. It has a step back and the reveal. Yay! So here are other books. I read 11 Scandals to out there. I think I have read this one. 9 Rules to Break When Romancing a Rake. That one. But yeah, super excited. This one is a pretty good copy. I got it for 110 pesos. And then we have here a young adult book. It's The Good Girls by Claire Eliza Bartlett. And it's about the troublemaker, the overachiever, the cheer captain, the dead girl. Jefferson Lauren High contains all of the above. Ooh, so after the shocking murder of Emma Baines, 3 of her classmates are at the top of the suspect list. So the notorious partier, the head cheerleader, and the would-be valedictorian. Everyone has a label, whether they like it or not, and Emma was always known as a good girl, but appearances are never what they seem, and as long as bird secrets come to light, the clock is ticking to find Emma's killer before another good girl goes down. So there. I have this chunky thriller. I sold my copy of this one even when I was interested to read it. I couldn't take it back. So yeah, this is Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. Second book from her in this haul. So there, I don't know what it's about because all we have are birds on the cover. I won't get rid of the plastic to protect it now, but there. Next we have, not done with the historical romances. I have Lenora Bell's Blame It on the Duke. This is in the Disgraceful Duke series. And yeah, so there. And next we have a book from Megan Frampton. This is His Study in Scandal, part of a School for Scoundrels series. So yeah, here, so it says here, this series is about 5 gentlemen who navigate life and love in London. Here, a dashing young businessman enters a liaison with a widowed duchess. So there. And finally, I have The Duke and I. I sold my copy of The Duke and I. This is a movie tie-in or series tie-in. I hate series tie-in covers, but I'm thinking of rereading it just because. So we got this one. Do I still have more? I have more! Oh my god. Next, I have from Julia London, The Viscount Who Vexed Me, a Royal Match novel. This is, yeah, this is like a bigger paperback if we compare it to mass market paperbacks. So it just says here, an abundance of sharp wit and romantic chemistry, daring, darling, determined. There. Next, I have 3 more. This is Sylvia Day, The Stranger I Married. Ooh, I read Sylvia Day's, what is it? Bared to You series back when I was a teenager. So it's nice to see a historical romance from the author. Yeah. So there. Next, we have Lisa Kleypas. I love Lisa Kleypas. She is like, I think, the historical romance author who I have read the most from. And yeah, this is called Marrying Winterborn. So I just got it. It has a step back. Let's see. So this is the cover and this is the step back. So she's still wearing the wedding gown. It says, saying I do to his promise of intoxicating passion is her only option. So there. My favorite from her is the Wallflower series. I really, really love that. So there. Next, I have another Lisa Kleypas, this time with like a more modern cover. This one is Worth Any Price, Bow Street Runners. Oh, shoot. I think I have the older cover of this one, the purple one or the blue one. So this is a duplicate copy. I might just sell this one. Okay, and then I have more. Okay, so I have The Viscount Who Loved Me. This one has a second epilogue bonus copy. So this one is Anthony's book. So there. I have a few more paperbacks. Okay, so I have here Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This is a paperback book. I have watched the film, but I haven't finished that one, so I still don't know how it ends. So I'm itching to read this one. I think this is the movie tie-in cover, but it's not too in the face, so I still like it. Next, I have a Rene Carlino book, Swear on This Life. I have read this one recently on Kindle, and this is the trophy after reading the book. And then I also have Pretty Things by Janelle Brown. I remember I had bought this book and then sold it right away. So here's another chance to read it. It says, two different women, one a grifter, the other an heiress, are brought together by the scam of a lifetime. Ooh, okay. So there. Is this a mystery thriller? I'm not sure. Okay, so we're down to the final two books in this haul. So I think this is a middle grade book. It's called Jennifer Chan Is Not Alone. And this is a full cover buy. I don't know why I claimed this one. And then the last one is, oh no, it's a large print book. So it looks like I have to let go of this one. I don't read large print books. But it's The Pull of the Stars by Emma Donoghue. I bought this because I know the author wrote Room. And though I haven't read Room, I have a copy of it here. I've always been curious about like the authors who make the popular best-selling books. So I bought that one and I bought this one. So those are all the books in this haul. I haven't really counted it yet, but the total number is... And thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I hope you had a time running through these books with me. I didn't remember buying some of these titles, so it's a surprise from past me to present me. And it's now the only worry I have is finding space for these books because we have a lot of them here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And which one of these books should I read first? We have quite the number. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye!